Ah, hello there, it's Jock here in Scotland, and how you doing? Well, I'm contemplating writing another wee booklet. You know, it's an awful thing this old age. I've seen me writing a couple of poems maybe a couple of hours ago there, and then I try to remember them, and I just can't remember them, you know. It's just like having a dyslexic brain. One of my favourites I wrote a number of years ago is called The Pride of Fife, and it's all about all the guys that I ran about with in Kelty. It's a wee mining town. Well, it's no such a wee mining town now, because it's got a lot of fancy houses in it. In fact, I heard a man last week saying that he came for Kelty. I says, oh aye, there you go then. He says, aye, but I don't come for the slum district, I'm from the posh end. I says, oh aye, I never knew there was a posh end. He says, I've not been there for about 20 years, of course. He says, aye, well, he says, there's a posh end and there's the part that looks like Beirut. I says, oh aye, well, I was brought up in the Beirut end, and I'm very proud of that part. I didn't see anything wrong with it, and the folk there are all friendly, and everybody kens everybody, and that's the way it should be in a good village. Of course, there'll be that many incomers nowadays, it'll not be the same. Well, you've heard the name of Adams and MacDonald and the Stone, and you've heard all these Scottish heroes and the men that let down. You've read about their battles, their deeds all through their life. But have you met the men that I ken, that proud to make me say that I'm a man for Fife? Now, big James Brown is a gallant lad, and his heart is oh sincere. He cares for his friends, his family, as much as his life, and he's no one for the beer. Then there's Richard Titchbrown's another good man. He'd never let you down. He's 6 foot tall and built like an oak, and is a good laugh in your band. The next man is Big Willie, who I'm known for many a year. His vice is like a raging lion, and he has no any fear. And then there's John, his brother, an athlete by the best, at carrying coal and doing marathons, and hardly ever needed a rest. Another man was Nicky, a great man to bring you cheer when you were feeling really down, aye, and maybe shed a tear. And then there is my good pal Fritz, an oilman on the rig, that spends his life on the open sea with his bagpipes and a heeling jig. And last of all is Corporal Higgy, a soldier of the Queen, who spent World War II on a motorbike while posted in Aberdeen. Well, there are lots of other good folk that live over there in Fife. I've named a few of them today that's helped me make it through my life, and I hope these few good words relay my feelings through that I had written here above, from me within to you. Aye, there's no much wrong when you can write down a bit word or two, like, you know. A lot of people say to me they like the modern poetry. Well, I tried writing the modern poetry, but folk that I ken, they're no into that, you know, like say, you colour my world with such vivid hues that each day seems more dazzling than the last. You show me a light that lights up the world of rainbows, and I can't remember the rest yet because that's how bad it was. It was the Scottish International magazine in Edinburgh that wanted me to write a modern poem. They said that I was writing poetry that was too Scottish and too common. I said, well, I'll just stick to the common man's poetry. I get a lot of folk that say to me, here, that's no good poem, it doesn't rhyme. Aye, that's it. You need them to rhyme or they'll just get lost altogether. I'm just going to turn the page on this wee bit of paper here. Because I'll tell you something, see this when you're getting older, your memory starts to go. It's unbelievable, you know. See, when it comes to numbers and telephone things like that, I can remember them straight away. Same with my national insurance number and my army number. I can remember that like I was getting to it yesterday. But as far as writing down my poetry, I can write a couple of poems a now, and about 2 years after it I can't remember them. Aye. Many years has passed indeed since I was young and wild, and even though the day my hair is white, I sometimes feel I'm like a child. I've dreamt of all the fantasies that one dreams of in life, dreamt of the gold and the riches, but you never think of the worries or the strife. I've dreamt of sugar mountains, and I've dreamt of doing wonders and all the things that's nice, but my days are getting shorter, and the dreams just make me cry, as my dreams are no reality. Aye, and it's no long till I die. Well, I'm a wada now, I'm going to contemplate and getting my wee booklet done. A number of years ago, me and my first wife Mary, long before she died, we were going around Scotland, and we used to take photographs, and she was a gauging with the old pencil at doing the drawing, and we were drawing all the town mottos, you know, and the city mottos. You could call them seals. King David, what happened, how they got these seals was, King David of Scotland, to encourage businessmen to start up businesses all over Scotland, started handing out seals to all the towns and cities. And I've managed to make a collection up, and I've got them compiled into a booklet. You know, took ages and ages for it to draw them all, but by the time they were drawn and, you know, and then stuck into a place to get them all done up, they looked alright, like, you know. Well, I'm a wada now, take care of yourself. Toodaloo.